And it's having the breath as a reverence of coming in and going out, and finding the gaps in between the inhale and the exhale. And I've always found that the more I've practiced, that those gaps just become really longer on their own. And that is that spaciousness where you get those moments. That's my experience. So I'm going to ask you to come onto your hands and knees. So we're going to warm up the spine, and this moves the cerebral fluid up to the head and washes the brain and washes the spine, warms up the body. So your knees are under your hips and your hands are under your shoulders. Your feet, the sides of your feet are together, and you push into the palms. So you have a neutral pelvis to start, and the movement is led by the pelvis. So as you inhale, you tip the pelvis forward, round in the lower back, dip in the lower back, and lift the head, really stretch the throat. So that's your inhale. And then on your exhale, you initiate the movement from the pelvis. The pelvis starts to move forward and under. The back rounds. Push into the hands and the head comes into the chest. Pushing the pelvis forward and pushing the back up to the ceiling. And then you inhale, initiate with the pelvis. Pelvis tips up and the head arrives up last. So really open across the chest and stretch your neck. That's your inhale. And this is your exhale. Always initiate from the pelvis, up the spine, and then the head. And you can start slow. Just to get warmed up. And then you can start to increase the pace so the hands and legs stay fixed. And it's the pelvis, spine and head that move. 3 minutes is a nice amount of time. And go to the pace that suits you. Today we're just going to do a short version. And then to end, you take an inhale and then a really deep exhale, rounding into the back, pushing into the floor with the hands, pushing the pelvis forward, and you suspend the breath here. Really pull up through the root lock. Then inhale to neutral, exhale to sit back on the heels, stretch the hands forward. Pop your forehead to the floor if you can, and push into the palms. So pushing into the palms here stabilizes the brain, the right and left hemispheres of the brain. The hands are very linked to the brain. They're a very big sensory input for the body. And just allowing yourself to breathe into your back and lengthen your spine. So keeping the hands together in prayer, stretch forward and the forehead to the floor. If you can't reach all the way down, it's fine. You can have some pillows. You can pop your head on the pillows. And then inhale up.